Hey everyone, welcome back to Dose Meat Games. I would like to talk today a little bit about a game that I have been in the alpha for quite some time, a couple months now, and I haven't really done a lot of content on this channel for yet. However, it is definitely one of my most looked forward to games. What you're watching now is the most recent upload for this particular game. It's kind of a tongue-in-cheek new home buyer type video. I think it's very funny. I like the comedy in it. Anyway, so I plan on doing a lot of content on this game once it releases. Of course, I'm under NDA, so I can't say anything about the game right now. I did apply for the creator program, so I'm hoping, fingers crossed, maybe somebody sees this and they want to work with me on that. But anyway, this is like I said, one of my most look forward to games of the year. As a matter of fact, I'm stopping pretty much all other games to play this once it comes out officially on August 31st. I'll be playing the alpha up through the end of the alpha time, and then I'll be playing the beta as well with my friends this time. It's pretty awesome. But I guess the reason I'm looking forward to this the most is there's quite a few. First of all, the overall kind of the focus of the game is this open world where PvP and PvE can kind of coexist. And I've always been a PvP, kind of an open world PvP specifically player in MMOs. I always like the idea of kind of running into people randomly and having to defend yourself, or maybe you want to grief a couple people. But anyway, the time that I've spent with this game just kind of exploring the world itself has compelled me. So if you are unfamiliar, I definitely suggest that you watch all the videos on New World's channel. But if you are unfamiliar with it, this game is kind of run on the player's community, kind of economy rather, and so everything is kind of run by the players. People can make a guild or a company, and they can own a city, and which then they own kind of the whole area of the map, and they can set taxes, they can set all these different things. So companies kind of fight for control with their faction over the entire continent, so they can kind of control as much as they can. But that also runs the markets, which are all player-fed. All the stuff that you can buy, equipment-wise and consumables, all of that is in the player market. So that's run by that. You have these forts where you can contest the different areas of the game by completing objectives, and then you get a chance to kind of take control of that by declaring war on a company. All of this player-run stuff is very intriguing. And then you get to go around into the world, which, I mean, you're watching the gameplay here of all these different environments that are just really stunning to look at. This will be the first game I've played, I think, with Lumberyard as the engine. But I think they've done a phenomenal job at really making this look like its own thing. I love the setting of it, this kind of colonial era where there's muskets, but it's alternate colonial where there are magic abilities and all the supernatural kind of stuff that they talk about and show in the game. The aesthetic of it is wonderful. And the gameplay loop, like I said, I can't say much about, but I found it extremely satisfying. If you're familiar at all with kind of a sandbox type of game in an MMO, or any sort of sandbox, I'd say even like Ark or anything like that, you'll probably find a lot of charm in this and kind of the way that it does things. All the stuff you see, that like the trees in the background and the rocks and all of that stuff, you could pick that up and you can make stuff out of it. And they, it's kind of expected. You can do runs where you just go and gather, which is cool, and then you can craft whatever it is that you need to craft, whether it is for your house or a new weapon or an armor set. You get to make all of those things, and there's something really special about that, and I think that's a charm that these kind of games bring. New World, why does it set itself apart? I'm not sure, to be honest with you. I will say for me, the willingness of the devs that play alongside you in this game in the alpha, and they listen to feedback, and they read all the forum posts and respond to the forum posts, and they implement changes based on the feedback. I think that relationship has really kept me onto the game a lot. But in addition to that, kind of the inner mechanics of what they have shared of how weapons work, or there's no basic classes in this game. You kind of create what you want as a class. If you want to rock a hammer and a bow, go for it. If you want to have a life staff with a hatchet, that's up to you. You kind of do whatever you want to do. And I think that's really intriguing that progression is based on the weapon rather than building a specific class. I find that a lot of fun. Combat itself is very fun. I don't want to talk about too much of it. I don't know what I can and can't say, so I'm talking very general here, but the combat's engaging. It's skill-based, so you have to make sure that you practice, which is cool, rather than, the typical tab targeting. And then, I think what inevitably keeps coming me back is just the exploration. I love exploration in games. Fallout is one of my favorite series, and what I love to do in Fallout is just kind of walk around. And that's fun to do here. There's a lot to look at and a lot to discover, and everything is, gets its own feel and look to it. It's enticing, I guess. I don't know, enchanting would be another word I'd like to use. A lot of E-words today. So, anyway, once this game does come out, definitely be doing, whether it be a series or multiple videos, or I don't know. I'm going to be playing the crap out of this game. And so I hope to get an opportunity to share more in the very near future, but definitely at least at launch time. It's been a minute since I've been truly engrossed in an MMO. The last one was Star Wars Old Republic, so I'm hoping to fill that hole in my gaming library with New World. If you like this kind of video, this dialogue, this open commentary type of thing, please like the video so I know that this is something you are interested in. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. I release new videos every single day. Sometimes they're like this, sometimes they're funny, sometimes my kids are in it, sometimes it's just, hey, it's whatever we want to do. Really appreciate all your support so far. Thanks so much for watching today, and take care.